Yo, peace and love, guys. Let's go ahead and take a departure from the hoops for a second. We'll get back on the basketball after this, and then it'll be a shoe, and then it'll be basketball. I'm going to have to alternate them like that. So today we have the mineral blue, or blue mineral, Yeezy foam runner. And I have a funny little story with this. I actually wanted to get a pair of the Onyxes for my daughter, right? So I hit up Kicks for Days, and I think they told me they wanted me to review this pair, and I thought this was the Onyx pair. And if you just look on that tag, it doesn't say, there's nowhere on the box does it say the actual color code or anything like that. And I didn't know the boxes are kind of doing the inside out thing now, kind of like what Virgil was doing. I don't know what's up with that. But this is the mineral blue. It's not the Onyx like I was thinking is the Onyx. So basically, I got these from Kicks for Days, and I had another company send me a pair of Onyxes, but one shoe is smaller than the other. And I'll get into that in just a second. Let's talk about these for a second. So me thinking that these were the Onyxes, I was like, man, isn't Onyx supposed to be like all black? What is this, like this blue undertone? And I was like, well, that's dope though. I don't know how that's Onyx, but I kind of did my research later and figured out these are the mineral blues. And these are way better quality than these. And I always go back to this video. I'm going to stop going back to this video, but I just want to make sure everybody knows I was the first UA reviewer, if you want to call it that. So, man, them jeans is tight, boy. Dang. Do I even still have those pants? Them joints is tight, man. Sheesh. And that school right there is not even there no more. And that's, look at the DHL package. This is hilarious. It's funny when you throw effects on stuff when you're first starting making YouTube videos. You think you're making it cooler, and it's just kind of hurting it. Like, like, look at this. But see, I was wearing the foam runners when they first came out, and people thought I was like nuts and they would never wear them. But a good amount of people did say they'd wear them, and now everybody's wearing them because it's actually a dope shoe. I don't know if I should call this a slide or a shoe, because it's not. You don't slide into these. You got to put these on sort of like a shoe. But as far as the craftsmanship and the quality, I think these, in my opinion, they're 100%. I don't want to say certain keywords, but that's the old one. You don't see any Adidas in there. And those were comfortable too. Those bone colored ones, those were comfortable too. We got the size 10. And even on that tag, you don't really see where it says male. You don't really see it say mineral blue. So I still had no idea, and I should have did my research, but I didn't feel like it at the time. That's where the foam's injected. See, we don't have this. And I think the Bones retail do have that Adidas on the back, which I thought was cool. But maybe with this pattern that they did with the mineral blues, it's not that. So, yeah, and I noticed the quality is way better than those. Like, you can still look in the holes, right? You can see, like, it's not really, they didn't really finish those very well. And now look at this. Like, they really clean that out. It's hard to tell because it's a really dark pair. But when you get these in hand, you just kind of look at them. They did a way better job. See all that extra? Yeah, see all that stuff's gone. Well, that's a crazy shot. And don't get me wrong, this is a very, very comfortable shoe. And I would say it's a little challenging to style if you're thinking about it. I would just throw them on. They go good with joggers. They go good with pretty much anything. You just have to be comfortable with wearing something like this, because people will glance at them, and people might ask you about them as well. Now, here's that Onyx pair that I got from another seller. I'm not going to mention the seller out of respect because, I just don't rock like that. But look at the right one. Like, look at the right shoe. It's smaller. And my daughter was like, Dad, one is flopping and one is like really tight. And I just kind of was like, nah, they're cool. No, they're not. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, they're the wrong color too. They don't look like mine. Again, that's when I thought that I had an Onyx pair, and I really didn't. So I was like, the color is even wrong. So the color is probably right. This is what the Onyxes look like. See, I was doing the most. And I sent the seller pictures, and they said you know, we'll work it out. But that's me comparing them, thinking that they were supposed to be that color and they're not. But let's look at these on foot for a second. Let's see how they really look. And see, those don't look bad at all. Like, you can really see the blue now that I'm like outside and there's like a good amount of sun hitting these. They look pretty crazy on feet, right? They look like a spaceship. And I always thought they were dope and I always wanted another pair. I just kind of didn't want to make another video for these, but these were worth it. I like that one gray looking pair that has like the teal or blue kind of swooped up around them. Those are pretty dope. But so I'm gonna have to get my daughter another pair. So she wants these, so I'm gonna give her this color, and we'll go from there. But I appreciate Kicks for Days sending these to me. You know, it's kind of weird that I ended up with a pair and my daughter didn't. Well, she did, but they're terrible. And that goes to show you, across the water, the UA world, it's not always perfect. You can that seller sent me those shoes for my daughter with confidence, right? So if it wasn't me and it was just someone else that doesn't make YouTube videos, they would have been probably really upset and wanting a refund immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. What are we gonna do about it? And you know that the person is, you know, they're gonna fix it. We'll just say that. I don't want to give too many details here on YouTube. But look at that. You can really see the blue in these on camera. And I didn't kick up the color like that or nothing. They just kind of pop like that when I took them outside. And they're very comfortable. They're very, very, very comfortable. I wouldn't step in like a water puddle. You know what I'm saying? But day to day, your foot is protected in there. And if you got stinky feet, they can kind of breathe through those air holes. You know what I'm saying? Those are sick. Like, I've been wearing them too. I think I'm wearing them right now. No, I'm wearing the slides, but I don't really kind of classify this as a slide like I was saying, because you don't slide into them. It is kind of like a challenge to put these on, especially with socks. And I don't wear these without socks. So as far as sizing, I get these in a size 10, right? And I normally wear a size 9.5 in Jordan 1s. So kind of convert that. I could not wear a size 9.5 if they make half sizes in these. I probably couldn't wear it. And a 10.5 or 11 would be way too big. So if you wear a 9.5 in Jordan 1s, go with a size 10 in the foam runners, if that helps at all. And yeah, I was having some technical difficulties out there, but it worked them out. This is pretty much the last shot of these. I'm just trying to get the video close to 8 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But as always, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Go ahead and check out, I have several other videos from Kicks for Days. I'll go ahead and put them up on the screen here. But usually when I get something from Kicks for Days, the quality, I never have to second guess it. It's always good. And if there's any issues, which I've never had any, I'm sure they'd make it right. So peace out, and I'll catch you probably on the court on the next one. Peace.